From the misty hills of Ireland to the battlefields of America, Irish soldiers carried more than courage. They carried legends. Strange lights in the sky, unexplained phenomena, and ancient mysteries followed them across the ocean. Could these stories reveal hidden truths about history, or even hint at something beyond our world? Join us as we uncover the unexpected connections between Irish history, American wars, and the mysteries that continue to captivate our imagination. History often leaves subtle threads connecting distant places and events. One of the least explored is the link between Ireland, its people, and the shaping of American history. Across centuries, Irish men and women left their homeland, bringing with them stories, courage, and a resilience forged under centuries of oppression. Many would find themselves embroiled in wars across the Atlantic, from the battlefields of the Civil War to the trenches of World War I. Yet, their influence stretches beyond conventional history. Legends, myths, and unexplained phenomena have followed in the wake of migration and military service. Reports of strange lights in the skies over battlefields, mysterious sightings in Irish-American communities, and folklore passed down through generations all point to a curious intersection of the ordinary and the inexplicable. This documentary explores these hidden threads, tracing the journey of Irish soldiers, their impact on American military history, and how myth and mystery intertwine. We will examine UFO footage, investigate claims made by proponents of ancient aliens, and critically assess these stories. Along the way, we'll uncover how Irish folklore, misunderstood or exaggerated, has sometimes been woven into narratives of extraterrestrial intervention, even reaching pop culture in unexpected ways. By examining historical evidence alongside modern speculation, we aim to separate fact from fantasy, showing how the legacy of Ireland's people resonates in history, in legend, and in the skies above. Join us on a journey across time, continents, and imagination, where war, migration, and mystery converge in a story that is as surprising as it is enlightening. The 19th century saw Ireland gripped by famine, economic hardship, and social upheaval. Millions of Irish men and women emigrated, seeking safety and opportunity in America. These immigrants brought more than their labor. They carried stories of survival, songs, and a tenacious spirit. Among them were young men who would soon find themselves drawn into the American military, either out of necessity, loyalty to their new homeland, or hope for recognition and social advancement. Regiments like the 69th New York Infantry, known as the Fighting 69th, became symbols of Irish courage and solidarity. But even as these men fought on foreign soil, tales of strange phenomena began to emerge. Soldiers reported unexplained lights in the sky, mysterious shapes moving against the wind, and odd formations in fields that defied conventional explanation. While some dismissed these reports as stress or hallucinations, others documented them carefully. These mysterious accounts were often passed down orally, merging with Irish folklore about spirits, otherworldly beings, and ancient mysteries. As Irish communities settled in cities like Boston, New York, and Chicago, these stories persisted, blending with the collective memory of war, migration, and survival. By examining letters, diaries, and archival records, we can trace both the real sacrifices of these soldiers and the origins of the myths that would later intertwine with modern UFO narratives. The Irish Exodus, in this sense, was not just a migration of people. It was the transplantation of a worldview that saw the extraordinary lurking just beyond the horizon of everyday life. These early immigrants became the bridge between Ireland's rich mythological past and America's evolving fascination with the unexplained. War often brings chaos, fear, and moments that defy explanation. Irish soldiers fighting in America's wars frequently reported strange phenomena over battlefields. Accounts from the Civil War describe glowing orbs moving above encampments, lights that seemed to track troop movements, and sudden flashes that left witnesses baffled. While modern analysis often attributes these events to natural atmospheric conditions or artillery reflection, the consistency of eyewitness reports across different regiments suggests something more intriguing. Soldiers themselves sometimes interpreted these lights through the lens of Irish folklore. Tales of the fairy host or mystical omens were ingrained in their culture, and in moments of extreme stress, the two worlds, real and imagined, often overlapped. In World War I, letters from Irish soldiers in Europe described phantom airships and glowing shapes hovering over trenches. Some accounts were dismissed as hallucinations caused by fatigue, yet other reports coincided with unexplained aerial phenomena documented in official military records. The link between Irish soldiers and these mysterious events hints at a convergence of history and legend. Could cultural perception influence how we interpret the unexplained? Or were these early encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena the first recorded UFOs in military history? In either case, these battlefield lights left an indelible mark on Irish-American communities. Veterans returned home with stories that blended fact, fear, and folklore, ensuring that the memory of these mysterious occurrences would persist. By examining these reports critically, we uncover how history, personal experience, and myth intertwine, setting the stage for modern fascination with UFOs and ancient mysteries connected to Ireland's diaspora. Irish soldiers left an enduring mark on American military history. From the Revolutionary War to the Civil War, and even into the World Wars, Irish immigrants formed integral units, fighting with valor and determination. The 69th New York Infantry, the Irish Brigade, and other regiments became legendary, their courage celebrated in memoirs, ballads, and public memory. But beyond the documented heroism, these soldiers carried with them stories and cultural beliefs from Ireland, tales of spirits, omens, and otherworldly events that occasionally overlapped with military encounters. Reports of strange aerial phenomena, unusual lights, or inexplicable events sometimes made their way into official military correspondence, though often dismissed as anomalies. These intersections of history and the unexplained reflect a broader human tendency to interpret the unknown through familiar frameworks. In this case, Irish folklore and mythology. When examining World War I and II records, one notices patterns. Irish units often reported phenomena similar to those described in Celtic myths. Could these stories reflect stress and superstition? Or is there a historical basis for early UFO encounters? The evidence is inconclusive, but the narrative is compelling. By tracing these accounts, we not only honor the bravery of Irish soldiers, but also recognize the cultural lens through which they viewed extraordinary events. America's wars, in this sense, become a tapestry weaving together military history, migration, and enduring mysteries, showing that Irish influence extended beyond strategy and courage, shaping the collective imagination and the interpretation of unexplained phenomena for generations to come. Claims of extraterrestrial influence on human history have captivated the public imagination, popularized by series like Ancient Aliens. From the Nazca lines in Peru to megalithic structures worldwide, proponents suggest that ancient civilizations were guided by visitors from other worlds. Irish history is not exempt from such interpretations. Monuments like Newgrange, Loughcrew Cairns, and other passage tombs have inspired speculation, often exaggerated in documentaries and online videos. While these claims are visually striking, rigorous archaeological research provides grounded explanations. Advanced astronomical knowledge, spiritual and ritual significance, and sophisticated engineering within human capacity. Ancient aliens theories, though entertaining, often overlook the ingenuity of the cultures that created these structures. In Ireland, myths of deities, heroes, and otherworldly beings may have influenced interpretations, but the evidence remains firmly human. This segment examines these theories critically, debunking misconceptions while acknowledging the fascination they inspire. Footage of ancient sites, juxtaposed with scholarly analysis, shows how easy it is to project extraterrestrial narratives onto human achievement. By connecting Irish history to these global claims, we explore why myths endure, how modern media perpetuates them, and how Irish cultural memory continues to captivate audiences worldwide. The segment also nods to pop culture references, including Lemon Demon's playful incorporation of Ancient Aliens, highlighting how entertainment blurs the line between history, myth, and speculation. Ultimately, Irish monuments and stories reflect human ingenuity, not alien intervention, but their allure continues to fuel curiosity across generations. The Nazca lines in Peru have become iconic symbols of the ancient aliens hypothesis. Massive geoglyphs visible from the air, depicting animals, shapes, and geometric patterns. Proponents argue they are evidence of extraterrestrial contact, but most archaeologists emphasize their cultural and ritual significance, built with remarkable precision by ancient civilizations. Interestingly, parallels can be drawn with Irish monuments, though on a smaller scale. Sites like the Hill of Tara, Newgrange, and other megalithic complexes show deliberate alignment with solar, lunar, and stellar cycles, reflecting an advanced understanding of astronomy. Irish myths often describe otherworldly figures moving across landscapes, a narrative motif that, when interpreted literally, can seem eerily similar to the visual spectacle of the Nazca lines. These connections between human observation, celestial alignment, and mythology illustrate a broader human tendency to encode knowledge symbolically. While no credible evidence links Ireland to extraterrestrial intervention, examining these parallels demonstrates how ancient peoples around the world shared sophisticated knowledge, often misunderstood by later generations. By comparing aerial footage of Nazca with aerial photography of Irish monuments, we gain a fresh perspective on human creativity, astronomy, and the cultural impulse to connect with forces beyond the ordinary. These observations also reinforce the cautionary tale of ancient aliens theories. While visually and conceptually compelling, they often overlook human skill, ingenuity, and the deep cultural context in which these works were created. Ireland's ancient sites, rich in history and myth, continue to inspire wonder without requiring alien explanations. Pop culture often repurposes myths, blending history with humor, music, and the unexplained. One unexpected example is Lemon Demon, whose work playfully references ancient aliens and UFOs, sometimes connecting absurdly with historical motifs. While seemingly lighthearted, these references demonstrate how contemporary culture processes historical narratives, folklore, and mystery. Irish myths, warriors, and legends are frequently drawn into these playful reinterpretations, highlighting how migration, memory, and storytelling evolve over centuries. Music and media like Lemon Demon's work serve as a bridge between past and present, showing that fascination with unexplained phenomena, from UFOs to ancient monuments, remains deeply embedded in our culture. By tracing the lineage of storytelling, from Irish soldiers reporting mysterious lights in America to contemporary humorous takes on UFOs, we observe continuity in human curiosity. These narratives, whether serious or comedic, reflect an enduring impulse to find wonder in history, the sky, and the unknown. Importantly, they also remind us that entertainment can educate, provoke thought, and inspire research into historical truth, as long as we maintain critical thinking. In exploring these intersections, the documentary emphasizes how Ireland's influence, through migration, culture, and folklore, continues to shape global perceptions of history, mystery, and imagination, often in ways that surprise even the most dedicated historians. Cultural memory is the vessel through which history, myth, and folklore are transmitted across generations. For the Irish, this memory is rich, interweaving tales of warriors, saints, and supernatural beings. Irish soldiers in American wars carried this cultural memory across the Atlantic, embedding it within local communities. Stories of strange lights, phantom ships, and other mysterious phenomena merged with folklore, creating a living narrative that blends fact and legend. UFO sightings, ancient aliens claims, and misinterpreted archaeological feats are all part of this continuum. By studying these phenomena critically, we learn how human perception, cultural background, and historical context shape our understanding of extraordinary events. Cultural memory acts as both preservation and transformation. It keeps the past alive while adapting stories to contemporary contexts, whether in newspapers, documentaries, or digital media. Irish American communities, enriched by this dual inheritance, continue to explore and celebrate their heritage, finding meaning in both historical achievement and mythic imagination. This segment emphasizes the importance of recognizing the interplay between real events, wars, migration, societal struggle, and the narratives built upon them. By doing so, we gain a nuanced understanding of how folklore, history, and even modern UFO fascination are connected. Ireland's past is not static. It lives dynamically through memory, storytelling, and ongoing exploration of mystery, science, and culture. The journey from Ireland to America, from battlefields to folklore, from history to UFO speculation, demonstrates the enduring power of stories. Irish soldiers left tangible marks on American military history, but their influence also shaped cultural imagination. Tales of mysterious lights, otherworldly phenomena, and ancient monuments illustrate the human impulse to seek meaning beyond the obvious. While ancient aliens' claims often exaggerate or misinterpret, the fascination they inspire underscores the timeless allure of mystery in human consciousness. Irish cultural memory, carried across oceans, continues to resonate in communities, media, and even popular music, reminding us that the past is never truly gone. It echoes in stories, myths, and observations that capture our imagination. As we explore these threads, we gain insight not only into Irish history but into the broader human desire to connect with the unknown. The legacy of Irish migration, courage, and folklore encourages us to value both historical fact and the creative ways humans interpret their world. Today, as UFO footage circulates online, ancient aliens theories captivate audiences, and pop culture references abound. The echoes of Ireland's past remain alive, inspiring curiosity and critical inquiry. The stories of warriors, ordinary citizens, and the myths they carried serve as a reminder that history is more than dates and battles. It is a living, breathing tapestry of human experience. Join us in honoring these threads, celebrating Irish heritage, and exploring the mysteries that continue to captivate minds across generations.